All right, my name is Mark Mellor. I'm an attorney here in Riverside, California. For my clients out in Rialto, I wanted to speak with you specifically today about corporations and forming a corporate entity. There are two considerations that you need to think about when forming a corporate entity, that of personal liability protection and of tax consequences. So let's talk about those. Personal liability, a corporate entity, just as an LLC or any other entity, will give you personal liability protection as long as you keep up with the corporate formalities. That's important. If you are involved in perhaps a rental of a house and somebody gets injured at the house and they want to sue the owner of that house, if you've formed an LLC or corporate entity, they have to sue the owner, which is the corporation. And that corporation will insulate you from personal liability or personal lawsuit unless you have instances of fraud or some sort of intentional conduct. It won't help you from that. But that's the primary reason that people establish corporations, to give them liability protection. The second reason is tax consequences. So I'm not a CPA or tax professional, but I want to encourage you to go see your tax professional to determine, when you first come to someone like myself to establish a corporate entity for you with the Secretary of State, what kind of taxable consequences you want to incur. There are two types of corporations here in California: S corporation, C corporation. Basic difference is between the two is that an S corporation is taxed once. In other words, the income flows through to the corporation, the corporate entity expenses some of that, and what's left over is flown through on your schedules with a 1040 to the corporate entity. And as a result, you pay tax one time. C corporation has a few more exclusions from income than does an S corporation, but you're taxed twice. In other words, the corporation will pay tax on the income it receives, and then you as an individual stockholder will pay tax on the income derived from that corporation. So you get double taxation. You want to speak with your tax professional about which one of those corporate entities are going to benefit you the most. We can talk about liability protection when you come in to see myself. Feel free to give me a call. I'm right here in Riverside, California.